Got Avery out here with Lily and Tess Carr. Puck dropped here. Starting on the back end, we've got Simone and Haley. Puck pushed all the way around back of the net here. Picked up there by Lily. Lily's able to chip it past the D. Gets it up into the neutral zone. Gets past the red line, battling still. Gets it into the zone. Boulder regrouping here. They pushed it up to the line. Haley gets that. She comes into the middle. Oh, and she just stick handled outside of the zone. Puck dropped here, held up by Reagan. Boulder comes up, pushes it to the line. Grabbed there by Mel. She gets it over to Zofia. She throws it in on net. Goaltender pushes it around. Tess McAdams pestering him in the corner here. Puck back around. Zofia tried getting that up front, but you can't. Puck comes around. It goes all the way down, and that's going to go all the way down for an ice? No, they. Oh, we got a one-man crew, so no ice here. Puck pushed into the corner there. Picked up by Reagan. Reagan comes around, pushes it up to Zofia. Zofia takes time, chips it up to Reagan in the neutral zone. Boulder pushes it back in. So they're looking for a line change. Picked up here by Allison. She sees a lane. She's just going to go ahead and skate it herself. She comes into the middle. Boulder player steps into her and goes down. Picked up by Avery coming in hot off a line change. She comes in, fires it. Goaltender ducks out of the way, but it was just over the net. Puck picked up by Maddie. She gets it. She shoots it. Loose puck in front. Oh, Avery shoots it just wide. Boulder picks it up there. They pop it up. Now they're coming up to the line. Good back check by Brooklyn there to disrupt that play. Harper pushes that back. It goes past McKenna. She's going to go pick that up in the corner. Oh, no, she overskates it. Boulder comes up. She goes ahead and takes that off of her stick. Avery picks that up, gets it up to Lily. Lily gets around one now. Puck comes into Boulder's zone. They're regrouping. Here's the Lady Jags are making a line change. Puck comes back to Simone. Pops off of her stick. Maddie's able to get it. Now it's pushed into the corner. Tess Carr picks it up there. She comes up, pushes that up to Reagan. Reagan gets it out. Lily pressures. Oh, now Boulder pushes it back in. Simone picks that up. She pushes it around. She's taken off the puck. Pucks look like it got stuck down there. Lily gets it. She pushes it over. Picked up there by Haley. Haley to Reagan. Reagan gets it out of the zone. Now it's picked up by Lily. Lily passes across to Tess. Tess gets in. Now Haley's able to hold the zone and advance it in. Boulder goes across D to D. Now they come up. They chip it up into the middle. Avery disrupts that play. They throw it into Simone. Simone comes across to Haley. Haley comes back across to Zofia, but it goes past her stick. Good job by Tess McAdams coming in, fires it. Goes through the crease, but far into the corner now. Picked up there by Avery, back to Tess. She throws it in the middle. Oh! Misfired on that shot there, but Tess gets it again. Oh, tried throwing it in the middle. Battle in the corner here. Avery comes in. She's battling around behind the net. Picked up there. Mel comes in, pinches in, comes all the way down low. Battling with that Boulder players. Now it comes over to Zofia. Puck comes into the middle. Oh, Mel couldn't get a stick on it. Now the puck comes up. Boulder comes into the middle. Allison comes across, tips that shot wide. Puck comes up, comes over. Zofia ties up the Boulder player. Second Boulder player comes in, pushes it down in below the net. Picked up there. They fired in front. Picked up there by Allison. She has a clear lane as Boulder's looking for a line change. She gets it up, and they are just off sides. Puck pushed back here by Reagan. It comes over. It splits to McKenna. She is pulled down. No whistle here. This one-man crew is going to miss some stuff today. We need to take advantage of that. Puck comes back to Maddie. Maddie's passes to Reagan. She's coming through. She fires it off the goalie's glove into the corner. Good job of Brooklyn in there battling for that puck. And Reagan comes in to help support it. Puck's still tied up in that corner. Now it's pushed up the half wall. Comes into the middle. Reagan has it here. She fires it. Oh, it's deflected back to her. She picks it up there. She pushes it across. Brooklyn picks it up, pushes that back to Maddie. Maddie throws it back into Brooklyn. Brooklyn in the corner pushes it towards the net. Boulder deflects it behind the net. Picked up there. Pushed into the middle, but Boulder picks that up. They throw it the length of the ice, and that's going to go for an icing. It's probably for the best that happened. Avery in here to take this face off deep in the Boulder zone. She wins it back to Simone. Simone shoots it. It's in, loose in front. Teskar got an extra shot in there to try and get it in, but the goaltender covered it up after that rebound attempt. Puck pushed over to the wall here, tied up there. Avery comes in, gets it herself. Now Boulder dislodges it, and they chip it up out of the zone. Haley picks that up. She's going to come behind the net, chipped up there. And Boulder is not able to hold the zone. Avery gets it. She skates through. Goes ahead, dances around the defenseman here. Comes into the corner, picks it up. Lily helps, throws it in deep here. Tess comes in and gets it to Lily. Lily skates out front, gets a shot. Now it's behind the net. Haley's going to go ahead and pinch all the way into the corner to pick that up. She passes right out front, loose puck in front. Push back behind the net again. Haley's going to pick that up on the half wall, throw it in deeper. Avery comes in behind the net. Boulder turns, tries coming up. Haley's going to pinch and grab that puck herself. She comes in, pushes it up. Lily couldn't quite get to it. So Lady Jags are going for a line change. Boulder comes in. They chip it in, and Abby covers that up for the whistle. Puck pushed all the way forward here. There's a race for it. Tess gets there, pressures them. Now Boulder's trying to send it up. Picked off there by Tess again. She comes in, gets it to Zofia. Zofia shoots it. Leg pad save. Puck up and in the net for a goal. Avery in here to take this face off at center ice. She pushes that back. It goes to Allison. Allison has it, loses it. Now she gets it again. She chips that out of the zone. Picked up there by Boulder. They're coming. They're looking to come up those near boards. Mel pinches that off. Boulder comes across. Good job there by Harper coming in, getting that puck up. Avery gets it, chips it around one, skates past the other. Passes into the middle to Brooklyn. Brooklyn battles through three. She's taken down. Now they throw the puck all the way around. Allison's going to pick that up on the point. She brings it into the middle, goes around another player, fires it. Oh, it's deflected just wide of the net. Avery picks it up, throws it back around behind the net to Harper. Harper throws that all the way up. It goes to Mel. Oh, Boulder's able to chip that out. Allison's on it, though. So Boulder comes in, pushes it in front. Now the rebound's pushed around wide, and that's going to come out. Nope. Yep, out. Reagan's in here to take this face off deep in the Jag zone to the right of Abby. She ties up the center. Puck comes back to Maddie. Maddie pushes it behind the net. Now there's a battle that ensues there. She's got two Boulder players in there. She's not going to give an inch, though. Reagan comes in, picks up the puck. She dances around one. We got a 3-on-2 developing for the Lady Jags. Reagan comes into the middle, comes around behind the net here, looking for that pass. She pushes it over. McKenna pinches in, fires it. Bar down and Insky. Reagan in here to take this face off. She pushes that back. McKenna picks it up. Tried advancing it forward, but it gets into some shins. Now Boulder throws it into the corner. This is where McKenna loves to do a little work. Oh, she just pushes it around. Boulder puck protecting. McKenna takes him down. Picked up there by Reagan. She comes up. She's got a lane. She's going to take it again. She's able to skate around a couple. Gets it into the zone. Lady Jags are going for a line change. So all 5 Boulder players are in their zone. Good job by Zofia to get a stick on that in the neutral zone. Now Tess gets it. Chipped up there by Haley. She grabs it again, stops him at the line. Now Avery picks it up. She goes ahead, passes up to Zofia. She tips it forward. Boulder throws it across to the far boards now. They're going to come in. They gain the red line and throw it in deep. It's going to be picked up there by by Simone. Simone kicks it over to Haley. Oh, she sees a lane. We got a 3-on-2 developing here. She gets around one, gets around the second one, comes in, fires it, goes off the side of the net. She gets it here, passes into the middle. Oh, comes up to Simone. Simone fires it. It's deflected there. Now Boulder's able to get it out. Avery comes over, disrupts that play in the neutral zone. Puck comes back in, and it goes all the way down for a slow icing. Reagan in here to take this face off. It's going to be just to the left of Abby. She wins that puck over to Allison. Allison pushes it back to Reagan. Reagan comes off the boards, trying to get it up to Harper. They get a shot in. Abby grabs that, covers it up for the whistle. Reagan in here wins that over to the boards. Boulder picks it up. They tried coming to their D. They shoot it out of the zone. They come all the way back into their zone. They try coming up that side. Go ahead. Mel takes that away from them. Gets it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn pushes it forward. Now they're going to try the other side. Allison's going to take that. She sees a lane. Oh, she is dragged down. Hey, the one-man crew got this one. Avery wins this battle over to Lily. Lily ties it up on the boards. Boulder gets it. They throw it around. Mel's going to pinch in, pick that up. She ducks into the middle. Now gets it to Allison. Allison fires it. Oh, good hard shot, but just missed the net. Comes back to Allison. Oh, she regroups. She's got some space, fires it. It's deflected in, loose off the goalie. I don't think the goalie can close their glove today. I'm not sure what's going on, but it just keeps popping off their glove. Now the puck comes out. Mel's going to get there, chips that out of the zone. Boulder, now they have to go back to regroup. They're pressured. They throw it in. Should have been an ice, but no ice today. Picked up there behind the net by Mel. Mel throws it around to Tess. Goes past her. Boulder fires it high into the boards. Now it comes up here. Allison chips that into the neutral zone. Boulder throws that across the ice. Picked up there by Mel. Mel throws it up. It goes off of Lily's stick. Boulder regrouping. They come into the middle. They push it forward. Now it's thrown up, and it goes into the Jags bench. Puck's going to be jumped just outside of the Jag zone. It is pushed across. Tess covers him up. Now the puck comes over to McKenna. She sees a lane. She's going to go ahead and skate up. Gets past the red line. Gets past one. Gets into the zone. Couldn't get past the second one. Puck pops out. Reagan has it there. Gets it to Maddie. Maddie comes up to Tess. Tess into the middle. Picked up there by Reagan. McKenna holds the line. Boulder turns around. Zofia pushes it deeper in. Boulder comes in. Tess McAdam disrupts that. She holds it in the line again. Now Boulder chips it up. They're coming up. They come in. McKenna gets that. She goes ahead, pushes that up and out of the zone. And it goes across. Tess McAdam couldn't quite get there. Now it comes to Maddie. She pushes it up to the red line. Now she comes into the zone. She tucks into the middle. Now she looks for a pass across. Boulder picked that off. They come up to the line. Maddie picks that up, comes back in. She dances around one, fires it off the goalie's glove into the corner again. Avery picks that up. She comes back to Simone. She fires it. Goaltender covers that up for the whistle. Puck pushed back into the middle here. It comes back. Avery grabs it there. She comes up the near board. She's going to go ahead, skate around, looking for a pass. She pushes it up. It goes past Simone's stick. Comes through. Boulder coming in. Simone gets a stick on it, so the puck goes wide. Oh, we've got an injured Lady Jag here. Stick went into the net and speared herself, I think. Reagan in here to take this face off. She wins that over Allison, pushes that back to Mel. Mel comes around, chips that over to Tess. She gets it up out of the zone. Lily pressure and Boulder there. Boulder has nowhere to go, so they push it over the wall. Reagan picks it up there. She comes in, does a board turn to avoid some pressure. Comes into the middle, gets that to Allison. Allison fires it off of a leg. Puck comes back up. Mel goes ahead and takes that, pushes it forward into the zone. Test car battling in there, but oh no, that's Lily battling. Puck comes all the way out. Allison picks it up there, does a board turn to avoid some pressure, pushes the puck through the middle, goes ahead, passes that up to Reagan. Reagan gains the red line, and that's the end of the first. Reagan in here to take this face off. She pushes that back to McKenna. McKenna back to Maddie. Maddie sees a lane. She's just going to go ahead and take it in herself. She gets around everybody, fires it, and the goaltender has it somewhere in their body. Reagan in here pushes that over. It comes back to the line. Maddie pushes that up to Lily. Lily over to Tess Carr. Tess Carr back to Reagan. Reagan shoots it, but it's deflected. Boulder's coming up. They throw it across the ice to the boards. Now they dump it in. Maddie picks it up behind the net. She skates past one. She passes it up to the line, but not out. Puck comes back around. Puck behind the net. McKenna goes in, disrupts the player and the puck. Now it comes up. Boulder tried getting it to their D. They do. They fire it. It's off Abby's mask and wide. Now Maddie picks it up, tries coming up these near boards. Now she gets it. It's pushed forward. Now they throw it back in. Maddie has it here. She passes up to Reagan in the middle, and Boulder turns it around, but Tess gets it back up to Reagan. Reagan comes into the zone. pushed wide here. She comes around behind the net, pressured off the puck. Now Boulder comes up. They got a 3-on-2 developing, but no, there's a good back check there by Tess McAdam to negate that. Puck comes over, Reagan chips that up, and she throws it all the way down for an icing as her and Lily are looking for a line change. Puck dropped here. Avery goes ahead, picks that up herself, takes it around the net, chips that up to Zofia. She pushed it into the middle, couldn't quite connect with Tess McAdam. Puck pushed back. Now it comes up to Tess McAdam. She's off in a one-on-one. Good back check by Boulder. She goes ahead, passes over to Zofia. Zofia pushes it in deep. Tess in there battling. Comes over. Zofia pushes it back to Tess. Now it comes back up the half wall. Good pinch there by Allison. She throws it across, but Mel came up. She goes back across. Boulder chips that past Allison. They come into the zone. They shoot it. Abby pushes that into the corner. Mel picks it up there. She throws it up these near boards. Comes over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn back to Allison. Allison off to the races. She comes around one, fires it. Oh, it's just over the net. Picked up there. Zofia pushes it back in. Boulder picks it up. They come around the net. Chip forward there. Avery comes in, disrupts that play. Brooklyn comes in. Now Avery comes away with the puck. She's looking up top. Oh, it goes just past Simone's stick. Haley's going to win the race to that. She picks it up, chips it up to Brooklyn. Oh, goes just past her stick. And that, just made it for an icing before we had a 2-on-1 for the Jags. Reagan in here to take this face off. She ties up the centerman. Teskar comes over, gets it. Now it comes to Haley. She's off to the races here. She gets, through one, but couldn't get past the last one. Boulder comes around. They throw it into the zone. Simone comes back, picks that up, comes around the net, pushes that up to Tess. Tess Carr gets it up. Boulder tried shooting it in. Reagan got it. Then they do throw it, and Abby grabs that with her glove. Puck dropped deep in the Jag zone again. The puck is won by Boulder. They shoot it, but it comes out. They get it into the middle. They come across. It's off of McKenna's skate into the near corner here. They push it up to their D. They shoot it. Abby grabs that with her glove. Puck dropped here again. Avery pushes it over the boards. Boulder gets it there. It comes over. Zofia pushes it up to the point. Now it comes in. Maddie picks that up. She sees a lane. She's going to go ahead and skate it up and into the neutral zone. Tess McAdam picks it up there. Now it comes back in. Avery picks it up there, gets it up. Now Tess gets it back to Avery. Avery's got one to beat. She dances right through, fires it up, and it's bar out. Puck picked up there, and Boulder throws it the length of the ice for an icing. Puck drop deep in Boulder's zone. It's one back to Mel. Mel gets it back to Reagan. Reagan gets it over to Harper. Harper gets a couple of shots off. Boulder is able to skate it out of the zone, turned right back around. Harper gets it, comes into the middle, shoots it. Oh, stick save. Now the goaltender finds the rebound and covers it up for the whistle. Puck back to Mel. Mel fires it, and goaltender grabs it in their glove. Puck dropped here. Reagan wins that over to the boards. Boulder picks it up there. They come behind the net. They come around. Brooklyn pressures them up the wall. They come out of the zone. Picked up there by Mel. She throws it back into the zone. Picked up there. Brooklyn's on it. Comes back to Mel. Mel fires it. It's right in the middle. Oh, a good shot there by Reagan, but Boulder's able to throw it up and out of the zone. It's going to die before the icing. Mel gets to it. She stops behind there, tips it up to Lily. Lily battling on the half boards there. Boulder gets it. They fire it into the legs of Mel. Picked up there. Mel's taken down. Boulder picks it up behind the net. They push it up front. Picked up there by Teskar. Teskar's got one to beat. Chips it around her. Comes in. Oh, the other D comes across. Teskar takes it behind the net, looking for the pass. Still looking for the pass. Does a board turn now. Chips it into the corner. Avery on it there. She pushes it around behind the net. Lily battling there. Boulder tried reversing it. Avery dislodges that puck. It comes up the wall. Boulder pushes it all the way up and out of the zone. Simone picks it up there. She sees a lane. She takes it in herself. She fires it in. Goaltender grabs that, covers it up for the whistle. Puck drop, push back to Simone. She takes it into the corner, throws it around behind the net. Tess McAdam picks it up there. She throws it towards the net. The Boulder pushes it back. Boulder goalie pushes it back to her. Puck up to Reagan on the point. Fires it. It gets into some bodies. Boulder's looking for the stretch pass. Now they come in and they are offsides. Puck one back to Simone. Simone comes across to Haley. Haley pushes it forward but can't get it into the zone. Now Brooklyn does. She comes in, gets around one, comes into the corner looking for the pass, gets it up to Haley. Haley chips that over towards Simone. Boulder throws it out. Haley comes up, picks that up, regroups behind the net, pitches that up. It goes off of Brooklyn's stick and goes all the way in for an icing. Puck dropped here. Avery wins that over the boards. Maddie gets it, battling in the corner. She gets clear of the Boulder player, gets it up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn ships it up out of the zone. Boulder throws it back in offsides. They had a player down below the dots. Avery in here to take this face off. She pushes that puck back to Maddie. Maddie over to Allison. Allison up into the zone. Skates around behind the net. Boulder pushes the puck up. They get it there. They kick it forward. Picked up there by Brooklyn. Now they try to gain the line. They can't. Avery comes through. Now Boulder throws it in deep. So they're looking for a line change. Picked up there by Maddie. Maddie up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn by the D. Now they're able to turn it back around, and that's going to go all the way down for an icing. Puck pushed into the corner here. Teskar on it, battling a couple of Boulder players here. Puck comes through to Lily, but she couldn't get a stick on it. Boulder comes up. They throw it out of the zone now. Haley comes up, picks that up, does a board turn, gets that puck up to Reagan, clears the zone. Puck over to Teskar. She gets it. She skates into the zone. She's battling here. Reagan comes in to help out. They got 3 Boulder players over there. Tess is able to push it out, get it into Lily. Lily gets a shot off. Leg pad saved by the Boulder goalie there. Oh, and Boulder pushes it up the boards and out of the zone, and we got a whistle coming to the Lady Jags. Avery in here to take this face off to Abby's left, deep in the Jag zone. She pushes it over to the wall. Mel comes in to tie him up there. Now Avery comes in to help out. Puck pushed up to their D. They fire it. Abby grabs that casually with the glove for the whistle. Puck pushed up to the line here. Boulder holds it. They push it in. It goes past the crease. Haley gets it. She throws it up. It goes out. They tip it. Avery's going to get to that puck. She gets it, shoots it. Leg pad saved by the Boulder goalie. Puck comes back now. Boulder gets it. They throw it around these near boards. Brooklyn comes in, disrupts that, so the puck comes to Haley. Haley back. A little back and forth there with Mel. They tried hitting Avery to spring her up the boards. Haley with it behind the net. Does a little double mohawk to get around. Now Brooklyn chips it past Boulder. She gets it into the zone. Haley gets it, shoots it. Boulder deflects that wide. Teskar comes over, gets on it. Boulder, now they clear the zone. Mel ties them up there so they can't get any further. Puck comes into the middle. Boulder pushes it backward. Tess McAdam now coming in battling. Haley gets it, passes that up and in to the zone. Puck pushed over. Boulder now coming across. Tess McAdam gets a stick on that. Boulder throws it in deep. Puck comes over, and Abby's just going to cover that up for a whistle. Reagan wins that puck back to Allison. Allison back to Reagan. Reagan around the net. She dances past one, gets past another, gets it out, chips past the third, comes into the zone, gets past the fourth, comes in, shootout drill, loose puck, and Tess is rewarded for crashing the net. Just slid that in as a shorthanded goal there with 1 second left on the penalty. Boulder comes in. They're taken down. Abby covers that up for the whistle. Puck pushed over to the boards. Simone ties him up there. Boulder tried coming back. Lily gets it. She comes. Oh, no, that's Sophia gets that. She pushes it up to Tess McAdams. She comes up, gets it out. Now it comes back to Sophia. Sophia gets it into the zone. Now Boulder tries the other side. They come across. Reagan displaces that puck. Allison pushes it up to the line. Boulder throws it in behind the net. Pops out the other side. Simone picks that up. She goes ahead, gets it to Tess. She's in. She's pestered there. Comes to the line. Allison gets it, fires it. Tess tipped that, but it's just wide. She gets it over to Sophia. Sophia shoots it. Leg pad save. Rebound pushed into the corner now. Sophia gets that pushed up front. Picked up there by Avery. Avery skating around. Gets displaced there by the ref. She keeps going around here. Pushes it up front. Boulder's able to get it now. They come out of the zone. Allison comes over and takes the puck from him. She picks it up. She's got 3 forecheckers on her. Puck pushed behind the net. Maddie gets it there. Avery's going to come back, gets the puck. Boulder chips it up to Harper. Harper's off to the races with Brooklyn. Passes to Brooklyn. Brooklyn backhands it in. Loose puck in front. Back in front again after that shot. Boulder picks it up there. They tried to shoot it in. Haley gets it, chips it up, and back into the Boulder zone. Goes off of Brooklyn's skates. She has it behind the net, hits Reagan. Reagan with a backhander top shelf. Puck dropped here, pushed over to Tess Carr. She gets it back to Haley. Haley goes across to Lily. Lily chips it and pushes it forward into the zone. Boulder gets it. They're coming around. Tess Carr pressuring him behind the net. They have to turn around. Lily's there to pressure him. Puck comes up. Reagan gets that, throws it in behind the net. Oh, Tess Carr goes down, loses an edge. Boulder comes up. They're coming all the way out. They come into the middle. They're taking off the puck there. Haley sees it, gets it up to Lily. Lily couldn't advance it through the neutral zone. Puck comes back to Maddie. Maddie pushes it back to Haley. Haley gets it, has a lane, dances around the third one, comes up to the fourth one, gets around. Now they've back-checked enough, and puck into the corner. Tess Carr grabs it there. She pushes it forward. Now it's behind the net. Picked up there by Boulder. Boulder comes across. They tried to connect. They're not able to. Avery comes back in. Boulder did get a shot off, but it wasn't on net. Puck comes up to Teskar. Teskar comes across to Lily. She couldn't catch up with that pass, and that's the end of the second. Reagan wins this puck back to Mel. Mel hits Zofia on a cross ice pass. She enters the zone, passes into Tess. McAdam, she gets a shot off, but it goes over the net. Mel pinches in to hold that in. Now Boulder gets it out. Boulder's trying to race for it, but Allison's going to win that race all day. She skates around behind the net. She gets past two more Boulder players. She gets past. Oh, she doesn't get past the fourth one. They got a stick on it, and now they throw it in. Goes into the corner. Reagan picks that up. She comes around behind the net, chips that up. Oh, and Boulder fires it wide of the net. Allison picks it up there. She passes up. It goes to Tess. She battles through, gets it over to Reagan. Reagan into the zone. Now she's able to advance it deeper into the zone here. Picked up behind the net. Tess battling there. Zofia comes in to help out. Boulder chips it up these near boards. They come out. They pass all the way across. Comes over. Haley's on the scene. She gets the puck. Gets it over to Avery. Avery up out of the zone. It's her and four Boulder players, and the fourth one gets to her. Boulder pushes it into the neutral zone. Brooklyn's all over that. She comes back in. Now it comes to Simone. She pushes that puck over, and Boulder gets a shot, sticked into the corner there. Brooklyn comes up, can't get to the puck. Avery gets to it, pushes that puck up. Their D gets it. They throw it back in deep. Avery over here. She chips that off the glass. It goes to Boulder's D. Harper's in here battling for that puck. Boulder gets it, comes in. Brooklyn takes it, gets it over to Avery. Avery comes in, fires it, hits one of the Boulder players. Now Harper gets it into the zone. Boulder pushes it back into the middle. Teskar coming in hot off a line change. Gets around a couple. She's taken down. Reagan pushes the puck further forward. Boulder gets it, and they just throw it down the ice. And that comes all the way down. Oh, they wave off the icing. Allison is taken down with a leg sweep there. Puck comes over to Maddie. Maddie picks it up. She's off to the races. Gets around a couple of Boulder players. Gets through the snow in front of the bench. Comes behind the net. Takes it into the corner. Lily comes in to pick it up. Gets it to Reagan. Reagan fires it, but it goes wide. Tess Carr throws it in deep there. Boulder now gets it up into the neutral zone. Maddie comes over, disrupts that play. Allison comes in, picks up the puck. She gets through a couple of players. She comes into the zone, fires it, loose in front, bouncing around. Lily gets to it, but it chips over the net. Lily pushes it up. Tess McAdam now coming in, battling here. She chips it in deep. Avery comes in. Boulder now throws it out again. And this goes the length of the ice again for an icing this time. It's going to be dropped deep in the Boulder zone to the right of their goaltender. Everybody's tied up. Puck comes up. Mel pinches in, holds the line, gets it over to Avery. Avery comes in, pushes it behind the net. Pressure's there. Boulder throws it out. It is going to go the length of the ice for another icing. Reagan in here to take this face off. It's going to be to the left of the Boulder goaltender this time. She wins it back to Haley. Haley kicks it, but can't hold it in. She comes across to Mel. Mel comes over to Harper. Harper to Reagan. Reagan into the middle. Around a few Boulder players, gains the zone. Comes into the middle, drops that for Mel. Mel turns into the middle, fires it. Blocker saved by the goaltender there. Harper gets that, pushes it over to Reagan. Reagan tried getting it up to Haley. Now Boulder's able to chip it out. Mel picks it up, and she pushes it up to Harper. Harper played it there. Reagan pressures Boulder. They come up out of the zone. Haley ties them up. Brooklyn has the puck, loses it. Boulder comes in. They fire it, and they score. A lot of happiness in this rink right now from the Boulder families. Avery in here to take this face off. She ties up the center. Puck comes over. Lily battling. Now it comes back to Maddie. Boulder comes into the zone. Simone takes him off the puck. Avery picks it up. She comes around, passes that up to Lily. Lily gets it out of the zone. She's battling here. Boulder pushes it back in. Maddie gets it there. Maddie comes up to Avery. Avery gets that puck, comes into the zone. She's pushed wide. She goes around two Boulder players, cuts in with a backhander, and the Boulder goalie gets to it. Good job by Tess Carr there, battling through it. Puck comes just past. Now it comes to Simone. Simone picks it up there. She tried getting it out, but Boulder's able to hold it. They pass the puck to Maddie. Maddie chips that up and out of the zone. Boulder trying to regroup. They lose the puck. Lily grabs it, tries dancing through a couple. Tess gets it. She shoots it. Loose puck in front. Another juicy rebound. Puck comes up to the line. Boulder's able to get it out. Teskar comes back in, battling here. Now Boulder chips it forward. They come in. Reagan picks that puck off their stick. Comes up. She battles through. And now Boulder gets it in their zone. They come in. Reagan back checking hard here. Boulder fires it. Haley blocks that. She picks it up. Gets that to Zofia. Zofia tips it up. Boulder coming across. Not too many men this time, I guess. Puck comes over to Tess. Tess comes around one. Gets in. Can't get past the third one. Puck comes back. Brooklyn picks that up. She's going to go ahead and get past three. She ducks into the middle through the last two. Couldn't get a clean shot off, though. Puck comes over. Boulder throws it up. Allison grabs it. She is tripped. Boulder touches up for the whistle. Avery in here wins this back to Haley. Haley comes across to Allison. Allison shoots it. It's deflected into the corner. Brooklyn picks it up in the corner here. She chips that back to Avery. Avery comes into the middle, gets it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn fires it. Loose puck in front. Boulder chips that up. Haley grabs it, holds the zone. Brooklyn working to advantage. She does. She comes into the corner. She's got nothing but time. Comes into the middle. Puck loose in front. Pushed up. Boulder gets it out of the zone. Picked up there by Allison. She invites Boulder into the zone. Pushes that up. Gets it to Avery. Avery back. Allison picks that up. Gets it across to Haley. Haley comes up to Avery. Avery into the zone. Chips that over to Reagan. Reagan was ducking into the middle. Allison comes in now. Pushes it around the back of the net. Harper coming in, pressures him there. Puck comes out, chips to the line but not out. Harper on it. Now it comes out. Reagan gets that over to Avery. Avery gets in, shoots it. Blocker saved by the goaltender there. Puck comes in. Boulder tips it to Allison. Allison comes across to Mel. Mel sees a lane. She's going to skate. Gains the red line. Rings it around the boards into the corner. Teskar in there battling. Turns him around. Now Harper comes over. Puck's coming up and out. Boulder's off to the races. They lose the puck before they join the zone. Puck pushed forward. Lily disrupts that. Mel gets it. Chips that up the boards and no icing. Boulder throws it around. Zofia picks it up there. She shoots it through the middle. Could not connect with Teskar there. Boulder coming up. They chip that around Mel. Simone comes over to disrupt them. They have to skate around. Now they lose the puck in the corner. They go down. Boulder coming across. Mel comes over. Ties them up behind the net. Boulder cross-checked Teskar in front of the net. Now Boulder comes up with the puck. They throw it into the middle. Teskar gets it. Pushes it back. Now Boulder comes over. Teskar returns the favor. Gets that to Simone. Simone up to Zofia. Zofia to the line. Now she gets it out. Boulder tips that. So it's going to go all the way down. No ice, though. Puck comes up the boards now. It goes all the way in the zone. They wave off icing. Haley picks it up there. She skates around behind the net. Oh, she's tied up with Brooklyn. Now Boulder comes into the zone. They shoot it towards the net. Haley gets it there. rips it around to Tess McAdams. She pushes it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn up, battling through some stick checks, gets it into the zone. Now Boulder throws it back into the neutral zone. Haley picks it up there. She chips that over to Avery. Oh, Avery trips on the blue line. Boulder pushes it up. Maddie goes ahead and stops him there. She chips it in. Boulder comes back. It's to Avery. Avery chips it back into the zone. Boulder pushes that up into the official's legs. Maddie loses it. Boulder shoots. Good save there by Abby. Boulder turns around, shoots it into Allison's legs. She chips that up. She's just going to go ahead and beat him. She pushes in, fires it. Oh! 2 posts and no goal. They go ahead and pass it back to her. She shoots it again. And the goaltender jumps on this one for the save. Reagan in here ties up the center, now advances the puck to herself. She comes in behind the net looking for the pass. She chips it into the middle. Boulder comes up. They lose an edge from their knee. They shoot it. Blockers save. They come around. They try another shot. Abby covers that up for the whistle. Begins over to take this face off. She wins that cleanly over to Mel. Mel behind the net looking around. She passes over to Teskar. Teskar gets that up to Reagan. Reagan goes ahead and gets past the D. She cuts into the middle here. She shoots. Loose puck? No, covered up, maybe? Yep, covered up. Puck dropped here. It is in some skates. Test card gets it now. She's, boarded. And Boulder picks it up, and they are whistled. Avery wins this puck over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn back to Haley. Haley gets a shot off. Puck comes up. Avery shoots it. The goaltender covers that up. Boulder wins that puck back. They get it to their D. They do a board turn. They come up. Haley gets it, fires it. It goes just wide. Simone pinches in, picks that up, shoots it. Avery's going to pick that up behind the net. She skates into the middle, hits Haley. Haley fires it, but it goes over the net. Puck comes back around. Haley pinches in, gets to it, passes it out front. Oh, Harper just missed the net. Haley wraps around, passes it back, and Avery finishes that off. Good pass by Haley. Reagan wins that puck forward. She's got 2 to beat. She gets around 1. The second one pushes her wide. She comes by. She's looking. She shoots it. Oh, bounces up toward the blue line. Now Boulder's able to get it out. They throw it the length of the ice for an icing. Puck pushed forward here. Reagan throws it behind the net. Their D comes there. Brooklyn comes in. Boulder pushes it to Mel. Mel fires it, but it's wide of the net. Tess McAdam comes over, gets that, pushes it back to Maddie. Maddie pushes it back up, but Boulder picks that off. And they go ahead and ice the puck again. Puck pushed back to Maddie. Maddie comes across to Mel. Mel fires it, but it goes wide of the net. Gets in front here. Lily gets a backhander, another backhand shot. Loose puck still comes up. Mel gets another shot in. Boulder comes up, and they're going to throw it the length of the ice for an icing again. Avery ties up the center. Boulder pushes the puck to the wall. Maddie gets it, throws it in deep there. Boulder gets it there. They come back over to Avery. Avery chips it around. Boulder picks it up there. They're taken off the puck by Lily. Oh, she's checked there. Maybe it wasn't a check. Maybe the Boulder player just couldn't stay on their skates. Now Boulder comes around behind the net, and that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us.